So this morning of May 23rd, 2025, I wanted to show our DigiPix design team and the students like why only look of the design don't matter, the performance and the speed, the behind the scenes SEO and everything related to it matters too. And if we focus only on design needs to be very look and fancy, but we leave other things behind, it's not gonna help us. And this is the core message of DigiPix is we put a lot of time in dedicating ourselves in designing something valuable, preparing something good, and making things for long lasting impression, not only by design wise but development wise of website, and then SEO wise, and then user experience wise. So all aspect we need to combine this, and this is not only by me that who's saying it. It is kind of universal rule, unspoken rule of things that we gauge every day. Like sometimes when you meet somebody, they have a very good looks, but the moment they start talking, they say, okay, fine. I mean, their voice is not good. Okay, I can still live with that. But they start talking very low level, compared to um, their looks and beauty of it, visual. And then when you start working with them in the working relationship, you realize, oh my God, they're not like treating people nicely. Something is wrong, and that goes a very long way. So the way we design things in Digipix, our web design, our videos, anything that we do, is we do very, very thorough designs and very thorough work. We don't want to put cosmetics to make things beautiful, but we put originality into things to make it look great. It's not a short-term goal, it's a long-term commitment. And that is why our work not only looks good but performs good and welcome very well by client as well as Google and other search engines. So let me give you an example.
Yeah, I agree. I do think that the car example is actually better just because someone designs the car and
Hmm.
they have to make sure that this design works for everybody. It works for men, it works for women, it works for people that are disabled. So I think that that would be a better example.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you very much, Vajiha, for explaining this, and I like it. Thank you. And with the car example, and we can start with our car design client, Unique Auto, and that's good. And it's also good to take a time out and do discuss things on Friday. What did we do this week? It's kind of like evaluation of our own selves, like health check, communication check, design check. Because while we're working remotely and some students and the staff is coming here and whatnot, um, I look forward to meet everyone, if not every day, once a month, if not once a month, once a year. Because if we all working remotely, then when we gonna meet? So let's come back to our topic, car designing. It's a very good example to focus on car designing, and let me also explain it to you why other companies fail compared to us, because we take care of all elements. So here you go. So the company who designed the car, they put a lot of time in designing the car, but the engine sometimes they don't design it, designed by other company. So they decide, should we design the engine by ourselves or give it to other company who are the called auto part suppliers. They say no, our company can handle the design, let's design engine. Because designer and engine design and car looks and design are two different things in a way that a web designer is designing, which is UI UX designers are designing, but developer is going to make the engine. So they're two separate people. Designers are not engineers, they're artists, but engineers not artists. You see, that's a disconnection. So with that aspect of it, the feel, the vibe, the installation, the overall connection between the car and the driver is what matters too. And why the car example also? Because we sit in the car every day. if you sit in the car but ride is not good, this and this good. Yeah, I mean, all rides are different, all cars are different. That's why the price matters is different too in there. But car is a good example. And then what happened is when everything got approved, when everything is tested, you test things in the uh, control track and all that, everything. But when you bring it to the market and hand it over to the people, you start to get the feedback that no machine or other things can be able to calculate. In the system of designing, it's called FEA, finite element analysis. And what that does, it's put your imagination with the mathematical theory and all that. That was 25 years ago. It must have gone advanced, because I studied in Detroit, Michigan. So a lot of my friends and older university masters grads were working in GM, Chrysler, and Auto Supply, Delphi, and all that. So they were telling me, so the parts they design, they put the longevity and stress test into it, how much stress it can handle and how long it's going to go and all that. And with that, they utilize the equation, like, how far it's going to go. So they put a lot of time into it to assess things. So when the request comes in or the load comes in, they still need to balance things up. That's why they have the car recalls, and car manufacturer needs to honor that, either whether, like, they design the engine or not, or they manufacture the engine or not, they gotta fix it. So that's why when DigiPix design anything, develop anything, SEO aspect of it, market it, speed it, we take ownership of our work. We say, okay, we design it, we developed it, we're doing the SEO of it, we're doing the speed optimization. Let's work it all together to make it better. And we know we cannot be able to do it without other collaborators, partners, and people who are good into what they do. Designer, developers, we need it all, but we need the tools too. We need development tool, so we are thankful to WordPress. We need the hosting tool, so we're thankful to our hosting company, Cloudways by DigitalOcean, and we are thankful to everything what we do. But in the conjunction of it, if we don't plan well, design well, how are we going to execute well? It's like you're expecting a car to not only perform good but be comfortable, longer design, and doesn't have a problem overall, right? But a lot of companies don't design it in a way like with the American mindset. Let's be clear, American mindset is just make fancy design very, very fast and bring it to the market. After 3-4 years, car get old, people return the car, then bring the new design. But what Japanese are doing, they just work on the quality of it so good that it lasts longer. But they also tried in between to increase the production and bring a lot of models too. It didn't work out. Then Koreans got into it. They're mixing both the American style of car designing with Japanese style of designing too, and they're just bringing economical good cars, but they're just not picking up the same reliability factor as the other one. But on the other side, if you see within the car, and thank you Ujia for explaining me this, if you see on the other side, the other designing of the car, which are exotic cars, sports car, Ferrari, Lamborghini, and all that, they're exotic cars. They're only driven in a good weather by good mechanics and all that. So it's not normal man's car, normal family car. Kids cannot even sit in the back, right? But they do sell as well. So where we put DigiPix in a categorical wise, are we a premium company that we're gonna design exotic websites and all that, or we become a Rolls Royce that it doesn't even break? No, it's not the intent there. Intent is to serve everyone. The low budget people, middle budget people, high budget people. And why? Because when Canada gave me an opportunity to come to this country, they didn't see that I was qualified enough, I have wealth, and I have everything. They say if you want to come in, but certain criteria met, we welcome you. So when God gave me an opportunity, Canada gave me an opportunity, and I become in a position to serve, we want to serve all type of clientele, from very economical charity, non-profit, and all that organization to high-end clientele. And that way you gauge things, and you also stay in a discipline too, that you're not designing only for elite, like only top people. And then what happen is, when you just become like top fashion brand and all that, then knockoffs start to come in, because you cannot even designing for something from a small client. Charity and non-profit, they don't have a budget. So the way I'm anticipating with in the relation to the car, I'm positioning DigiPix in a position of Toyota. Toyota has entry level model to high end models too, which is starting from literally $30,000 car to $120,000 Land Cruiser as a premium within the model. But within this, they increased the luxury edition called Lexus. So anyone who started a business, let's say 10, 15, 20 years, they become good. But now at the retirement, they want to give themselves a big car. But they were loyal to the Toyota for so many years. Now they're going to give themselves luxury Lexus. So maybe we're going to have a luxury brand section down the road. But we're keeping the luxury now in our mindset. We're not big company yet. That's fine. But we have a big company genes in ourselves. And we feel it and we breathe it every day. Don't we not? Please let me know. Please. Team online.
Yep.
Ilham, you're not speaking today?
I think her mic is
No worries.
malfunctioning a little bit.
No worries. So,
No, I'm here.
okay. So don't be like, I mean, you recently joined in, but the people who are working with me longer understand that I hardly say no to the client based on their budget. I say, you have a less budget, okay, still do that. Let me still serve you. Why would you, again, back when God gave it to you, while you were very small and negligible or ignorant, Canada gave it to you. So it's right there. So that's a sign that you should take care of the others too. So when the small business comes, all I tell them, bring your mindset. If you're not big yet, bring your mindset to it. You will become big one day, but give yourself time and trust to us. And once you do, I'm telling you, you will make it. But if you don't give time, how would we grow big? And mindset is major. So given to the car example, it's a very good. So not only we're designing very good cars, very good websites, we develop them very well, then we write a good content about it, publish a good content, photo, video, 3D VR. We have everything you can ask for, and imagination. We got AI tools now. AI tools like Canva is generative AI, GPT is generative AI. We got Google Gemini generative AI, content to visual to aspect to everything. My brother was showed it to me. Microsoft Designer is offering the design too. But when I check it, yeah, AI is good, but it's not as spongy. So many tools. The tool are not the problem. Your vision is. And if your vision is only design, but I don't care about the development, no, that's a very short-lived mindset. You got to think of it all. So I give you a car example, Vijaya. From the car example, so person who's designing the car, he needs to think after 3 years, when the car is on the road, how it's going to work with the mechanic. The mechanic is going to appreciate the designing of the car and the fixing of the engine and mechanics of it, right? If the mechanics is not gonna be easily fixed, the mechanic is always gonna complain. And German cars are very good design. Japanese cars are easier to fix, easiest to fix. German cars are difficult, and Korean cars are making difficult. Why? Because they are bringing the mindset, oh, we're not making money on selling the car, let's make the money on servicing the car, increase the price of the auto parts, and increase the price of servicing. And sometimes they make as equal money, mechanics, as the engineers. So don't think like they're not, they're making good money, 90 to $120 per hour is the mechanic cost, out of 20% dealership keeps, but the rest goes to them. But that's involved insurance and all that, because what the work they do, they need to provide the service. Listen, on your learning stage or any stage, if you put the pricing on the performance factor, you're always gonna fall short. You're gonna be disappointed, you're gonna be discouraged. So price will follow, it will come to you. So relax, just do the work. Like, we're in the business for 19 years. Like, if I would be putting the pricing factor, yes, I would have made more money, but I wouldn't have that big portfolio. I wouldn't have, the students are eager to join DigiPix. The clients are coming in, but we're selecting only good clients. So now let me give you the explanation to our our design aspect to it, where I was coming from and why this conversation started. That we need to design good, develop good, do the SEO good, and test it all months long, all year longs along the way of the journey. Only one or two element is not good. It needs to be good all the way. It needs to be good throughout the year. You're good and fit for today or week doesn't make you only weekly good. You need to be good throughout the year. Yeah, you do get sick, you get tired, you get disappointed, you fail in the school and marks and all that, but that doesn't make you rise next day. But people who think, I'm not good, I'm not worth it, I don't have what it takes, and I will be failing, you will eventually be failing. So mindset is good and all that. I will give a separate discussion about it, and maybe we keep the Friday as a cool discussion for our team and all that. So because when you work remotely, what happens is your brain and your performance, because you're not feeling each other, right? So it gets a little bit monotonic. You did it fine, you didn't do it fine. For example, many times these students come in, but they were down and not feeling good, and I ask what happened, are you okay or not? No, I didn't sleep well over the weekend. I say, okay, no problem, take it easy, or just maybe just work something easy today, no pressure, like that. And they feel energized. Oh, okay, thank you. And then I told them, listen, for Monday, look after that. Someone told me that they don't like Mondays. I said, the world is starved. You should like Monday until you retire. Don't live for only Friday. That's the you're not there yet. Just when you finish the retirement, maybe you do it. But I look forward for Monday. So push yourself to the limit. If you're in the young age choosing the easy path, it's going to be a very sloppy path after you. So I'm just going to show you a few examples of the performance wise. So we need to see how and what we're doing. So let me have things ready over here, and let me share the screen, please. Everybody see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the unique auto site we designed, and since we're talking about the car, what a good impression, timing, and all that. So let me refresh it, so everything opens. So beautiful site designed, and we had a challenge of designing this site. So let me give you a brief history. Just 2 years ago, this client approached us and they wanted to design a site, so we say, okay, let's do that. So we did need to do rebranding, and and we need to make a design an iconic. Why? Because client has a big vision and they're a unique company. So with the unique name to it, they coming to us and they're saying we need to change things. And I say, okay, let's sit down. So after we work 2 or 3 months before even signing the agreement. The client want just extreme comfortable that they are choosing the right team, because they were in the business for about 15 plus years, and in that time they have seen it all, kind of done it all. People who do design, they don't develop the site. People who develop the site, they don't do the SEO. Whoever do it all, they don't host at all. Like in hosting, because hosting is also good. And then when you do it all, you don't do the cybersecurity. So they were missing component is coming back to the car. I designed the car, but I don't give you the engine. How are you going to drive it? Or I give you the sports car, but the lousy engine. But what is this? Like, I give you good car, good engine, but I give you, Toyota Corolla tires. Like, what's the purpose? Like, it's a sports car, required sporty rims. Everything gotta coordinate. You take anything out of the equation, is not going to work in a proper relation, in the harmony. Everything got to work, and that's what the system we're building. Not tools are no problem. Vision is, team is. And without the vision and the team, we just we're gonna struggle. Let's say if you have a big vision, but you cannot put it on paper, that's missing the thing. You put it on the paper, you cannot be able to put it on the screen. That's a problem. You put it on the screen, but you cannot be able to animate. That's a problem. So tools we have it, technology does exist, but your vision and energy needs to come in for the piece of harmony to make it happen. And Unique Auto is the example, is a prime project we did. It's a premium project we did, and the client did not pay premium. I'm telling you this.
Sorry to interrupt you. I think are you muted on purpose?
Yeah, that's a developer meeting.
Oh, that's a different one?
Yeah,
Okay,
so
sorry.
this is the designer meeting. This is a developer meeting. Developer working separately, designer working separately.
I see, okay.
Yes. So I'm just letting you know. So no, don't worry about it. Amit, please share screen. So with that, we have multiple things going on, and you see multitasking. You gotta keep an eye on that too, so you can be able to do things properly, right? So with this, I'm just showing it to you. What an example he's working on. So so coming back to our point, and I'm showing you the real life examples that we design it. So either we're gonna take a different set of cars and designing with that, there was a cache issue, but it's gonna look inconsistent. Or we'll say, you know what, let's work with one uniqueness. So we designed the logo with the black base and enhance it with the yellow and all that, Unique Auto Inc. And then we design it but we need a punchy car or something punchy image that we can be able to utilize. So we asked the client which car they like, and the client actually owns this car too. So they own Porsche GT3 RS. So I say, okay, no problem, but it comes in a different trimming. So we end up designing the GT3 RS, and I get it approved. Client say, yeah, good. I say, my team stop everything. I say, client, this is going to be a very different one. So just trust me, believe me, we are into something. He said, go ahead. He gave me go ahead. We didn't charge money extra, but we deliver extra. And look what we produce. So with this, we produce this as a masterpiece. You know it. We have everything on this side of it, and it is working really well. So I just wanted to show it to you. Now check the performance. So it took us more than 8 months, 1,000+ man hours, like crazy, to get the 100% speed of the Unique Auto. Okay, and it was May 15. I can be able to run it today too. Maybe today's result is gonna be a little bit different, but we are keeping the speed 100, not for one day, but making sure that it stays with us. And that is the most challenge for many designers and development companies, to make the results steady. throughout the month, because the updates do come in. Software is like you're running a commercial truck. Something is going to happen to it, because you're not running like mama papa shop, like you're running mama papa car. So here you go. So from the last week to this week, the speed dips down a little bit because some updates come in. It's off, but we can tweak it again and make it 100. So it's a work in progress, and that is the thing we do behind the scenes. When businesses say what we do, this is what we do behind the scenes. But I'm just letting you know a few things. Look at this performance scale. They not only, and this is a Google top tool, they're not only evaluating performance, but accessibility, best practices, and SEO. Everything they're gauging properly and professionally. And this is, they say like stages is too high for that, and like we cannot be able to achieve all that. Yes, you can. Yes, you will. We have one site of ours, I think Fabric Town we're still working on. The other sites, like we always check on those things, like work is going in a place, like look at the DigiPix. We achieved 100. Everything's passed. Look, 100. It's our main site. And we are not mechanics, we are designers, we are developers, we are thinkers. So we achieved it. And of course it is our site, so we need to set the top standard. Start with us. If I'm a fitness expert, I need to be fit in healthy shape and form. I'm a good doctor, I need to be good in healthy shape and form to say, well, I can treat you well. Look at me. So look at us. It's only on the mobile aspect. We're working with top teams and top companies to conclude it. But they're saying on desktop you have operating system and machine which you can count on your fingers. Microsoft Windows, Apple OS, Google Chrome. These are the commonly used, and the users are commonly there. And their operating systems are Microsoft Windows 10 or Windows 11 mainly. Nobody is using Windows 95 or Windows 7. And Apple, you use Safari and all that, so limited there. As soon as you go mobile, Apple, Android. Within Apple and Android, they have their own OS. Apple iOS version 10, 11, 12, you know that. So there's mobile version and then OS version. And within that, they have variables of the versions too and upgrades of the apps. So many variables, it's hard to comprehend to calculate it all. And the moment you calculate it this week, they release the next update for security and safety next week. Then the variable revises too. So it's not a cat and a mouse chase. It's a performance chase, right? But see how they're everything evaluating, and you think that people evaluate only the website this level, revise it again. This is the book evaluation of Audible. Audible is a service by Amazon, and it provides like book reading while you're driving and all that. You can be able to listen just like music for that one. But I was just looking at it, and look at this. This is a very good book, but look the evaluation of this one. Pay attention. Overall, how the book was, performance of the listening and the book quality, and storytelling. Was it good or not? Each things have storytelling embedded in it. The high 5 habits. So look at all that. So everything, people don't measure you only by how you look and all. The cars don't measure by how you look and all, how you perform too, how you sustain too. So everything matters, and it takes so much dedication and time and commitment that you need to see to believe it. He's on the back-end coding. So for recording purpose, I'm not showing it, but I will show it shortly. But you gotta see how that works. That coding optimization is like a symphony. You prepare it, but you want to make it better. You make the dish better today, but you want to make it even more better. And that's the thing to live for, if you think about it. If you reach the pinnacle of your life or the day, what is another reason to live by for tomorrow? Correct? So with this, always have the goal set so high that it will take you 300 years to achieve it. That's fine. But God at least give you the energy and thoughtfulness that you can think ahead of 3 days while people only think for 30 days. You understand that? So have a bigger mindset to it, and don't be afraid of trying it. Live screen sharing by the developer. He's currently working on the window tinting page optimization, and you can see clearly that he works on different set of things, and he doesn't even know that we're doing it. This is his work. This is his job, that every inch of the site needs to perform well, and he's working real time as we speaking. So not only design needs to look good, but performance and everything along the way needs to look optimum. It's not a one day look, feel good kind of thing. It needs to look and good all year long, all life long. As our another client from Aspire Natural Health, Dr. Romy, said that you can be good and fit 100%. Don't think you cannot. It takes time. It takes education. It takes direction from the doctor, and then your obedience and your discipline to get there. But it will take time. But belief is the number one thing that you literally, I'm not kidding, you wake up next day. Because if you don't believe it, you don't achieve it. So believe something good, perform something good, and I'm showing you on the real example that we never settle. That should be our tagline: never settle for less. Don't settle for less or something. But that's another discussion. So now you see how engineer to mechanic. Right now with the car example, the car is already on the road, and what we're doing on the road is fixing it, making it better and better and better. Optimize it better. Is going to come to the workshop again. Yes, something is not. So we're not designing it for home user. My hobby is just, it's not a hobby site we're making. We don't take hobby site. Hobby site is I make cakes. So I just want to place the cake. Okay, you know what? You don't even need a site. Instagram is good. You know what I mean? We make only B2B sites. We don't take B2C site. Like writers and all that. We have a writer, Polygley. It's very small site. What are we going to do in this? But the performance, business need performance. And this is what our edge is, working with the others.
Can I just say something?
Sure, please.
So me and Ilham, as we are UX designers, so we are very, we understand a lot about usability and design, but you've mentioned SEO and B2B a few times. I don't know about Ilham, but I've never done any business courses, so I'm actually wondering what you refer to when you say B2B SEO.
Sure. I'm going to explain that, and that's why we have the expert into this. And I'm also making this presentation, believe it or not, like another client we are in discussion. We just had a meeting with them yesterday, and their name is Unique Providers. So we made an iconic business, Unique Autoing, more than 15 years, next level icon. And now I'm working with them to make them next level icon too. It's Unique Providers. They do duct cleaning business. So, but sky's the limit. They tried and tested so many things in the past, didn't get the results, and they say can somebody in this life give me assurances? I say we are the company who can give you assurances. And this is I'm going to show them this presentation show. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to ask Ilham to share her screen first, and with that regard, show us the design, number one, and then we're going to bring Ali in compliment on that design, that it is good for SEO, or what changes we need to make as the design aspect. So it's not only going to look really pretty and nice, but it's also going to perform really good in all roads, all weather condition, while you're driving in Alaska to all the way to Mexico. harshest cold weather and harshest warm weather. We want our site to look beautiful and work on every scale possible on earth. Okay, so Ilham, you shared the screen and show
Sure.
me like the design aspect to it, please.
Yeah. I'll start with our first design for the homepage. Do you want me to present it to him? Okay.
So this is a new client we're working on, is called ProWave Solutions. So this is their initial design concepts that we are working and formulating. So Ali, you're seeing it first time, but Ali, what I wanted to do, I want to involve you in weekly design updates too. So from day one, you give us the input, are we in the right direction, wrong direction, or this may not work? Your job is to correct us right there and then. Okay, so just in case if we don't do anything well or fluctuate our designing, we can tweak it now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so go on.
Okay, so this is the homepage. This is the first slider hero section that pops up. You can have a look at it and then let me know to scroll down, and then I'll go down.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. So explain that, Ilham. Explain the header footer. If he's seeing it first time, just explain this is the header. And
All right.
Ilham, I also told you to make the ProWave Solutions logo a little bit up, maybe because of the flame on the top. It may not be cohering, but see what you can do in that regard.
Okay, I'll just make a note of that.
But yeah, you'll make notes on your side. But yes, carry on, please.
Okay. Okay. So this is our header menu. We have home services, about, blogs, contact. We have a phone number right here on the top, so the customers can see that first thing. We have a view services button, so if they want to straight up jump into services, they can do that. So this is the first section of our website.
Okay, is when you're presenting, Ilham, you speak clearly, slowly, and confidently.
Okay.
Okay, especially when you're presenting. Like when I was presenting, I slowed it down, right? But generally, I'm just saying that.
Okay. All right. Do you want me to repeat what I said, sir?
Yes.
I heard it.
Yeah. No, we heard it. Thank you.
Okay. So we have our header menu here first. We have home, services, about, blogs, and contact. We have the client's phone number, the business's phone number as well, so they can easily access the phone number and call for their services. Over here, we place a view services button so they can view their services firsthand if they need something in emergency and they don't want to scroll all the way down to see all the services. So the client can basically go to services through this button, or if they go to services tab. Should I go next, sir?
Yes.
Okay. In the next section, we wrote breathing life into every room, and we wrote a bit of description about what the services are and what they offer, such as installation, quick repair, skilled team can handle it. They provide reliable solutions, all of that. Important information basically for any customers. And then we have our emergency call button, so they can just call them right away. If they want to get something done off hours, they can get it done through this. And then again, another view services. So that's basically like an action button.
Okay.
So they can view their services at all times.
Okay, so start taking overall okay from Ali too. Ali, in your opinion, everything is okay on header, slider, and the first hero content?
Sir, actually, like the view services button, in my opinion, is not put in the above the fold content, because call now is better here. Because when this page will rank in terms of SEO, then the client will come, it will look at your services. If it look at where comfort meets innovation, like it want to call us, it doesn't want to look at our services. There is a services button at you can say home, and then there is services, and then there is about. And our services are important, but main thing is to for us is to for client to take an action.
Got it.
Like for action button, a call now, in my opinion, is better. But view services, client will click, client will look at the service, and then it will look at our again at service. So it will be more difficult for client to get you can say our number.
Engage.
The above
Yeah.
button is there, like 416995. But I think if the button is there, in my opinion, from SEO point of view, it will be better, because I have seen many sites that have placed their call now, get a code button above the code.
Okay.
So what you're saying, just change the view services button to like a call to action to book an appointment?
Yes, in
Just
my
call
opinion, it
now.
is like
He's
that.
saying is
But
he's saying is make it immediately, because what is our last word? Our heating, cooling, and plumbing team. And listen, look at the grammar, please. Cozy with reliable heating and cooling. Make use ampersand and take the full stop out. Pro wave, all please always write pro capital wave. Okay, pro space wave. Pro capital then wave solutions keeps your home cozy with reliable heating, cooling, plumbing, and duct cleaning needs. Right? So sentence needs to flow, and we are available 24/7. Call us now. Call now. That's it. Call now and display the number again. Yeah, it looks cheesy, but you need to also understand that people need to convert their messaging too. Like, they land it. Why are you giving them the option to, like, not call? So call immediately. Okay,
Okay.
so you learn it, right? So,
Yeah.
so change that. But yeah, like, make a room. Like breathing
Yeah, I'm
life
making notes.
into every room. Is this the right line?
I think grammatically it makes sense, but it's a bit
It's a bit odd. So something grammatically makes sense doesn't mean that it's going to work. And literally, some physics rule makes sense, but they don't work in the actual life. So change it. Breathing, breathing life. No, it needs to change. Breathing good
Okay.
in every room. Sometimes simple is good. Like that one picture.
Maybe
Breathing
better life in every room.
breathing
Better.
good in every room. Breathing good in every room. That's it. Because a lot of time the AC ducts goes and they make cooling on the top room, but bottom room, but it doesn't cool the top. But in the winter time, the bottom rooms stay cold, but the top rooms, because heat goes up. So heat is already making the second floor hot, but not the ground floor. So make the ground floor, like, so that's why the like in heating and cooling varies in room by room. So this we want to change it, like, that it needs to work good in all rooms. So
Maybe we can change it to providing life into every room, because breathing kind of emphasizes more so AC and cooling, like that kind of stuff.
mhm.
And ProWave is more, it's electrical, it's plumbing, sewer services, all those things. So maybe providing life into every room, because breathing good also is not
Okay,
not
ladies,
grammatically
what do you
correct
think?
either.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
bringing life into every room.
Say it louder.
Bringing. It's a more general. It doesn't.
Bringing life into every room.
Rather, it might be hard to kind of dilute to like every sort of like so rather than
I
trying
think
to
something like helping you make a healthy home or something.
Yeah,
save
something like that.
Yes, healthy home, and we coming from the beautiful picture too. Young couple holding
Yeah.
the baby. So they want to make every home, not only child home better, but all rooms better. Um,
So making it helping you make a healthy home, basically.
But we don't.
That's a
We're
nice
not
one.
home developers. Good idea though. Write it down in the chat window, please. Helping you making healthy homes.
I think
Say it. Say it. Don't be shy.
I'm just thinking. Oh, what did you say before the previous thing that you just said?
What you said previously, Vijaya.
I said providing life into every room, but that might sound a little bit like a gynecology website.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So,
I
yeah,
like
not that one.
bringing comfort into every room.
Bingo. Comfort is the key. Life is not. We're not doctor or like we're not focusing
Yeah.
on fertility kind of business.
So we can say maybe providing comfort into every room. My only thing is that right at the header or like the main subtitle, it says where comfort meets innovation. So we already used the word comfort. I don't know if you want to use comfort
That's our
again.
tagline too. Where comfort meets innovation. So
Mhm.
yeah, what is the alternate of comfort?
Hmm.
We need some mothers. Can you call your mothers and ask? Like that's funny.
Relaxation.
It is deep.
Relaxation.
Okay, we'll come back to that. It's taking. Oh my
Yeah.
God! And people say like
Yeah,
content writing like it's not worth it. Well, watch this, sir and madam. Like it is worth it, and we don't slide it. We don't slide it. We debate about it right now, and this is why our clients are choosing us. Like we don't do sloppy work, sir or ma'am. We challenge ourselves. So when our design published, I defend it. Like it is best. And like if there's a better option in your opinion, tell us. We change it. Okay, we'll come back to that. So keep thinking, ladies. Okay. Okay, go on. View emergency call.
What do you think about these buttons here? Emergency call button and then a view services button
You know,
here.
I have a saying because when you scroll down, you're showing the buttons boxes a little bit cut, right, under the top. So why not we show a little rectangle button or something like that? If you see the unique auto, it has a button which is cut on the top, right and left.
Oh,
And then,
yes, I understand what you mean.
yeah, check the unique auto buttons and see. This look like a PowerPoint button. Just show me something different.
We did some cuts
Yeah,
on the images, so
Bingo,
something like that.
bingo,
would
right
work.
there. So
Yeah.
maybe here you go. I tell you, go down, come down, come down. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's time for you to learn. Stand there. Right now, I'm gonna teach you.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna take this, and that is the button, right? And so what you do, you make the button like this one. I'm gonna use this again. Unique auto brand command. Cut the button over here. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Like I need to share my screen.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You see it?
Yes.
Okay, so I took the screenshot of this section. So why not cut over here? Oh my God, hold on a second.
You want us to round the button?
No round, hold on a second. You only slice it like this. Only
Okay.
these two area. Why? Because ProWave logo is completing the room like this. You following me?
Yeah, the ProWave logos.
Or if you complete the picture like this of the home, it comes to like this. This is your home, and we got you covered. No, I don't want that. You know what I'm trying to do, right?
Yes.
Like this. So this is your home. So cut only the
Yeah.
top. A little notch here can make a difference. People will say emergency call. Okay, good. And view services. And you need to do emergency call with arrow, but view services doesn't need arrow. You
Yeah.
want to be different in wording, but you want to be different in icons too, right?
Yeah.
Why, like you encouraging people to call, but view services, yeah, no problem. Is call is important or view services is important? Let's be real. Is call
Call,
important or view services important?
emergency call, I would say.
Just call is important. Call is important because you,
Okay.
what is our objective of designing this all? The customer calls us. Once they call
Mm.
us, email us, and they meet, that is the objective. The rest we can handle it.
I have a quick
Yeah.
question.
Yes.
When would that mean when you click it immediately it would prompt you to call, or would it just show you the number?
No, it will call.
It will prompt you to call.
Yeah, it will dial on the dialer on mobile, and it will also dial something on desktop too, because modern desktop are coming with a call option. Yeah, like you can literally call from the desktop too, right? So yeah, so that is a good example that you saw, right? So only cut the corners on the right buttons to it, and you do it, and the developer will develop it. Okay.
Okay. Ali, any opinions on this?
Say it again. Yeah, your screen is visible. Sorry, go on.
Oh no, I was asking Ali if he has any suggestions.
Yes,
SEO.
it is like from SEO perspective, it is good, but if we have you looked at the keyword research of this like ProWebSolution.ca?
No.
Yes, so basically it is that sometimes the heading that comes below the above the fold content, we put some SEO keywords there, but I think we will put that later on, because sometimes if we want to rank a keyword, for example, duct cleaning Toronto and those sort of stuff, then we put it in the heading. So yes, from that aspect, otherwise the design aspect is okay, but the emergency call, this is I think the CTA, like emergency call, you know that the services like electrical, plumbing and sewer services, there are broad range of services. So I don't know the CTA is here is okay or not. So I might need to look at that because I think call now and this year sort of CTA is okay. Emergency call is especially for when there is life-threatening injuries or there is some sort of fire breakout. So yes, other than that, it is okay, like from the color scheme and the design aspect. Yes.
Okay, so what
Okay.
Ali's trying to say is emergency with red button seems too much, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we can say, right, because we just said above call now, okay, and we can say book appointment here, okay, maybe like different buttons, and instead of view services, our services. So with that, and the punchline that you're trying to create, what Ali is saying, we needed SEO friendly line, because which needs to work with the SEO. If not, then it will have a problem in there, right? So just work on that one, and please let me know like what we can be able to do.
Is he going to provide us with the keywords?
Yeah, you can be able to have it. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's already in the document that we shared. If it is not, we will share with you today. So
Okay.
so get those
Thank you.
keywords from there and try to integrate into the content, please, because this is
Yeah.
very important for us.
I have a question. So I'm seeing emergency call, emergency number, and things like that. Do they actually have an emergency number, or is it just one
No, they
number?
don't. But give me 3 months, they will get it. Okay, it's
Oh,
an early
okay.
start of a business, but
Oh,
changing the number is no problem. But if the button is not there, when you're gonna do it? So we're
right,
making
right.
the
Okay.
space right now, for that one.
Got you.
Okay, so move on, please.
So this section talks about all the services that they do with an image that is about the service, a good readable title, and some content on it. this is our tagline here, where comfort meets efficiency with each inspection, repair, and installation.
Very nice.
Okay. I will scroll down now. So
Yes, please. Yes.
you can see.
You can go faster too, please.
Okay, so just these images.
And I like the cut on the sides. Professional ductwork. Professional ductwork is good. Plumbing services, nice. Okay. Indoor air quality. Okay. I remember client was saying change this, picture or something
This
else.
image?
Yeah.
Oh, no, he said this one was okay because it was a furnace.
Okay.
He asked us to change this one.
This one. Okay. All kinds of heating services. Okay. It's a heat pump. Okay. It's a heat pump, no problem. I mean, we're not heat and cooling experts, right? We're designers, so we will ask the client if it is a good one or not. Okay, move on, please.
Sure. So this section talks about how we care for the client and for the customers and their home and how we want to help them. And given the tariff situation, we have also given this part here, Canadian owned.
Very nice.
So that.
Very nice.
Any opinions on this?
Yes. So far, you're liking it?
I do, yes.
Put the
Okay.
mobile away.
I was just researching.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So,
Can I move forward?
yes. No, that's fine. It's okay with you?
The fade, it's a bit, it's kind of.
It's uneven.
Not even, it's that, and it's a bit random too.
It's coming in a cross section, but it's kind of warming.
If it was faded into instead of just being cut off in it, maybe I don't know if that's possible, but if it can fade into the other slides.
Okay. So you just keep it in the center, Ilham.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
Incoming voice call from Randy Staffing Agency.
yes. So the gradient is coming from right to left, but in an angle. Okay, so what we need to do, so what is your concern? Is gradient is a concern, or the placement of the sections is a concern?
I think the gradient being a bit uneven is throwing me off a little bit. Because
Okay.
one side it's a bit more of a gradient. Yeah, it's darker in that corner, whereas in the other corner it's a bit lighter.
Okay. So can you be able to make a gradient a little even?
A little even?
Even in a sense that they're saying on a left hand side is heavy, but right hand side is not. But I'm also thinking with this aspect too, why not we make the gradient really lighter from hot to cold?
Okay.
So on the maple leaf, you're going hot to cold, multicolor. Why not use the opposite? Start with red and end on blue. Very, very light shade.
Okay, I'll try that and show you a variant.
Yes, and provide the best care. Make the care warm, red. Why? Because care is also related to Canadian, also related to the maple leaf, and right hand side is also coming to. Left hand side is started with the red. So care, make it red.
Okay.
Yeah, not harsh red, but blood red, just like Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. And this 100% Canadian owned seems good, or we need to change this?
Probably 100% Canadian. That's good. It's clear cut.
Clear cut. Okay. Okay. Move on, please.
Okay. So this section talks about why our services and the perks of choosing ProWave. I have fixed the order, sir, according to what you recommended, and made them all 5 lines.
Ali, what do you think about this one?
It is good. I think, but in case of a spine natural health, we also have a design, but it is good in terms of, you can say, SEO.
Okay.
Good. And I already told you, the line is not gonna animate. Only maybe those, and we decided no animation on those files too, because people need to read. So this is gonna go as is, static. But I need the mobile version of this design as well, so we can be able to see how the mobile version is gonna look like. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now move on, please.
Here is our
Yes.
image.
Yes. So what I suggest you to do for designing is too many people and other company, right? So design any image for using the AI tool, like
Mm-hmm.
a group of plumbers or group of experts is standing in
Mm.
front of the van, taking group picture, and then place it there. So then
Okay.
it's not questionable, right?
Okay.
Is it by this guy or that guy or this company or that company? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
go on. I'm not seeing, by the way, sorry, before I forget, we scrolled too much, but I didn't see any contact form. And call button
Yeah.
and contact form is very important. So we
Okay.
had it in the original design, but it was taken out. So right after that, the first content, we need the booking page right away, because on the
Okay.
mobile, you're giving me the call option, but you're not giving me the booking option.
Mm. Okay. So after which part do you want that section?
Ali, explain that, please.
Sir, what is the question?
The
Um.
form, booking form.
Yes, booking form. Like we need to have a contact form where the user that will come to our website will you can say enter its number, email address, phone number, and will contact us. Basically, it is a lead generation form that will help us to get that will help us to get our traffic convert into leads. So it is that sort of forms, and we need it. You can say above the fold, not too much down, because when the user comes to your website, it will look at your content, it will look at your credibility of reviews, and then it will try to contact you because it needs your services. So we don't want to place it much down, especially on the home page. In case of blog pages, we can place it down because user is looking for content. But when the user is looking for some service, then we can place the form above the fold. Above the fold mean when you after the first scroll, or you can say where right now there is a you can
Go
say
to the
the
top.
view
Ilham, go
services
to the
button.
top, all the way top, please. Yeah, right after
Yeah.
this slider area, we're going to put the form here, you know?
Okay.
So maybe the punchline, breathing life into every room, and keep it in the black. I like the black as a breaker. Client liking the black too, and it's also embedded in their business card. Breathing life into every room, or something like that. Punchline, and then the form. So
Okay.
form on this side, and name,
Okay.
phone, email, message. Only four fields. Complex form will come in the bottom. Okay, detailed
Okay.
form is going to come in the bottom. But right now, make it easier.
Okay.
Okay, go on, please.
Okay. Yeah, so over here it's just
Mhm.
talking about their climate specialists,
Okay, home expert
HVAC
certified. I like it.
experts.
I like the gradient you're using. Very cool. Very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And professional electricians. Okay. And also add the duct cleaner.
Duct cleaner? Okay.
Yeah, we
In
have
the Word
HVAC
document,
expert.
sir, they only gave us these three. That's why
Who?
I put
Who gave it to you? These three?
the Word document.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, duct cleaner. We got a collaboration with few companies. So put the duct cleaners now.
Okay, we'll add one section here for
Yes,
that.
please. Professional electricians.
Um,
My God, that looks too big. Uh, just
I'll
say
crop this out.
no. Make pro electricians. Professional. I understand.
Oh, okay,
I don't
okay.
need to say pro electricians. And
Okay.
trust me, electricians don't look that pretty. This is like a husband trying to charge the wife's car. Like, come on. Like, not yet.
Oh,
I
we're
mean, you
talking
gotta
about
do
EV
something.
chargers, so
Real work. Like, come on. Like, look at the other guys too. Like, go up, go up. And, and use different ethnicities too, right? Like some black man or the brown man and all that, So with that regard, um, somehow this plumber looking at this just like uh, I know we'll somehow I don't like this picture, but we need to maybe
okay.
revise it later. But yeah, certainly I like how the picture and the lining is showing. It's good that
Mhm.
he's charging, but when um, you can say charge your upgrade your home for electric car charge. For that one we can be able to show, but right now while he's showing it, it just don't he's just plugging it in, he's not installing. You know what I'm trying to say?
Like pictures for the installation, that's why.
Okay, I see installation. Okay, so show
Yeah.
some tools, like go up. There was like guys using tool, like hand as a tool, that rail tool. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'll do something
Like
like that.
like imagine, like this is a cup. Imagine like Tim Hortons. Okay, hopefully Tim Hortons, like it's not sponsored. So the good coffee, but good coffee, like for drinking is for customer, but for preparing, like you need to put sugar, you need to put milk, and then you need to stir it for 3 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1003. That is ruled by Tim Horton. 3 seconds when you put sugar in it, because if you put sugar in it, you don't stir it, there's a problem. Sugar in it, stir it in, and like that spoon goes in the water jug, and then like cap is put on, and then they write it like medium coffee with a marker, like decaf, or like with 1 milk and all that, and they serve you. Please, sir. So so ethics and professional goes all the way. Don't take it lightly, like so and I'm noticing spacing is coming a lot. I don't mind that. Can we bring the gradient back? This like gradient up, like somehow the gradient starts, and 2 headings and nothing in between. That's also is kind of no.
Yeah, so we had this text for the image, and then this section is different.
Okay,
There's
so
some-
but right now it's not working.
yeah.
Put the text before the picture then.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes, because use this as a breaker. Because in this one, 2 headings coming same time. So one is
Yeah.
caption and one in heading. No. So put the heading to the top. Always start with the heading, then subject. Always subject, heading, and then description. Subject, heading, description. Just like this.
Sir,
Okay.
Yeah.
for the gradient, in terms of what we were talking about earlier, for this, if you maybe you want to look better, it would be like a wavy line of like a gradient. Excuse you, that's
Can you hear Leah? Yes or no?
No, I can't.
Okay, Leah, come closer, please.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Like how the square, one square is red, one square is blue, to like have a wavy line of a gradient kind of connecting all them, so you're having an understanding of how they're all connected, even though they're separate.
Got it. So maybe, okay, so she's saying use the wavy line to show the interconnectivity. So maybe there's a line goes, remember the line that use it in the top? Go to the top, go to the top.
This one?
No, go to the top. Is this looks wavy to you?
This one.
Yeah, no, the behind the couple, that wavy
This
line.
one.
Yes, bring it back.
Okay.
That is the line you start with, so bring it back.
And you can make it a little bit more transparent, so it's not.
Leah, you can speak louder. I know you can.
Make it a bit more transparent, so it's not taking too much.
What, the lines?
Yeah, if you
Oh,
want
gradient.
the line, maybe so it doesn't take too much focus when you're
On this section or bottom?
from the bottom.
Okay, on
This
the
is fine.
this is fine. On the bottom section, make the wavy line
Yeah.
with the variance
And
of the
then
color,
transparent.
blue to red, or red to blue, and but make it less opacity.
Okay.
Okay, is that what you're saying? Good call. I like it. I like it. I
Okay.
like it. Yeah. So just fill in the space, because
Okay.
yeah, pro electricians, and I need like window cleaners, right? Sorry, window cleaner. What am I saying? That's a good service too, by the way. But duct cleaners.
Yeah. The fingers.
Oh my God, window cleaning we can add too, but not right now. Too much. Okay, residential plans, services and maintenance plan. Okay, that's good. This is important. When we designing those lines, I liking those lines are wavy. Those shows the wave too, pro wave. So it is air quality. So bring it in coherence of the gradient to black. They need to merge it. So they need to merge it. Go up a little bit. Yeah, they need to merge it right there with the end is, and then continue on black. So we
Okay.
want to tell the people your air quality is good in daylight, nighttime, rainy day, snowy day, or stormy day. Good? Hallelujah. All right, good. Just bring it down. Okay, residential services and maintenance plan. Okay, inspection, get expertly installation by our professional HVAC team, ensuring like comfort and okay, good.
That's not. It's not grammar.
That's not grammatically correct. Like you need to revise it. Like with some like folks here. So like I will like connect. I think I already mentioned that like the writing needs to be improved.
Yeah.
Here. So let's work with a writer to improve it. Recommendation:
Okay.
trust our experts team, reliable HVAC repairs, ensuring like this one, and experience. Ali, any recommendations here?
Uh, it is good like the repair, install and inspection from the keywords point of view. All the keywords are mentioned here. So I think and the main keyword of residential services is also there. So from that point of view, it is good.
Okay. Shall I move forward?
Yes.
Okay, we have our reviews here. Your words, not mine. So.
Oh, very good, very good. Don't use the picture. We decided not to use the client face, right? Because not everybody has a face, and everybody
Okay,
don't.
so.
Yeah, you can use local guide. I like that. Google local guide. Reference completely.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So we know our customers. So yeah, very nice. See how
Okay.
the blogs are. Yeah.
The term "your words, not ours," like when we hear it has like a little bit of a negative connotation.
Okay. Okay. So she's saying you have a very valuable advice, madam, but you need to speak a little louder. Go on.
The phrase "your words is not ours" can have a negative. Like I've only ever heard that term be used in like a negative connotation. So
Sure.
I get what you're trying to say, but if there's like another more lighter way of saying it, like
Yeah.
like the review speak for
Sounds mean.
yourself or something
Yes.
like that.
So your words on your reviews on Google.
Yeah, our review speak for itself or something like that.
Our
Yeah, something like our reviews.
our reviews speak for itself. Bingo. Write it down. Vijaya, did you take note?
Yeah, I've been taking notes the
Okay.
whole time.
That's good. That's good. All right. Very well done. Good job. Oh my
Okay,
God! I told you to remove this picture.
Yeah, we have to remove it.
Yeah, please. Like I don't
Here
want to
is
see
the
this
unit
picture.
touch.
Because this is commercial location. I explained it to you, right? So
Yeah,
commercial
yeah.
unit put the units on the roof because they have a
Yeah.
flat roof. But residential have a roof like that. Where are you gonna put it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The form, we removed the upload file section and all that, so it's just this much. But yeah, I think it's a good idea to put a form on the top of the page because this one comes towards the bottom. Yeah.
Mhm. Postal code, postcode, customer contact name, street is enough. City, this is fine. First, I want you to put where's the phone number? Phone number. So contact name, phone, email,
Mm-hmm.
street, city, message, or just put address. Because street, if somebody doesn't live on a street, like just you know what I mean, just put
Yeah.
address. So name,
Okay.
full name, and the other one. So
Yeah.
So the order is name, number, email, address, message.
name, phone, email, address, message. Simple as that. Don't worry about the postcode and all that.
So for that
Any
Yeah.
opinions on this from Ali?
Is okay, like only the position will be up, but the farm, like you can say, the Khurram sir has adjusted the position. It is good. Yes.
Yeah. So and
Okay.
submit button looks too big. Okay, so submit button, yeah, needs to be cut on one side or something,
Yeah.
you know, or just like in unique auto, cut on top and bottom, you know,
Yeah.
or top left and right, just like the way I showed it to you. So just
Yeah.
try some special button. Make the button customized too.
We also
Okay.
found a line for.
You did?
Yeah.
Speak, speak.
Improving each space with precision and care.
Improving each space with
Precision.
precision and care. I like it. It's
What's
deep
that
though.
for?
Yeah, let me write it down. Improving
Each space
each space
with precision.
with precision and care, right?
Yes. So
I feel like that sounds like an interior design firm or something like that.
Oh,
each home.
she says it sounds like interior designer.
Before it was designed
Like-
to
All
Like, we're
right,
not working on each space, right? We're working on a few.
all spacing. We're working on all space.
Improving each home.
N- uh,
Then.
improving a space with precision and care, with service and care. Improving home with
Providing each service with precision and care.
providing each service. Okay, hold on a second. Providing a service with okay, so let me get some assistance. So just improving each space with. Okay, we gotta finish it soon because no, it's for. Okay, so what do you like? Which one you like?
I think we can give you a few options on our WhatsApp group and then we can finalize it.
Sure.
I like that first one
Yeah.
from
This one?
the very first one.
Number.
Total
Nu-
home care. Total home comfort. the
Number
Number one.
number one for this one.
Yes.
Okay, we are liking this one. Take a look. Okay, check. What's next? I need to.
Work, eating, cooling, coming in more. Yeah,
Oh,
this
I
is
like this. I like this. I like this. I like this one too. Watch this.
smart solutions for air, water, and power.
I like number 5.
Yeah,
the last
this is
one.
good as well.
Number 5. This one.
Something like the airbender.
Airbender. Like
Let's see,
Clean air, hot showers. I like the third one.
We got you covered. We got you
Got
covered.
you covered.
We got you covered.
Got you covered is a good one.
Yeah, check this out.
Yeah. Hot shower forms.
You got to think like mothers, please. Who stays more at home? Mothers, right? They spend more time in kitchen. They do it. Men usually go outside and garages. They call in for repairs. But women, mothers, caretakers, and all that, and that's true, right? They spend more time at home. I spend more time in office, right? So let's be real. So cater to that one, but also like have things, right? We gotta balance it. The team you can trust. Oh, this is good. Is would you just save all those lines, okay? And just what you do, put it in Figma. Just dump it in Figma as big text, and you can be able to utilize some. And the home system solved the smarter, cleaner way. This is also good. Okay, good, 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 good.
Okay. And then that's just our footer. We're gonna put badges here, so I think we need to go get them from the client, and then we'll put them here.
Yes, yeah, badges are coming. Badges are coming. Don't worry about that. We're gonna put TSSA. We're gonna put electrical panel, and we're gonna put that one too, like what you call it? Not duct cleaning, plumbing
Yeah.
sign too. Okay, so that's about it. Like homepage was important, and so it was a good analysis. Do you have any recommendation and all that?
We
any?
don't have a FAQ section there, so
It's yeah, please. FAQ and did you know section, we already mentioned it.
yes.
It's gonna go before the footer. So what happened to it?
Oh.
It was shown in the last design, but somehow it got missed. Thank you, Ali, for pointing
Yeah.
out.
Thank you. We'll add that here.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We need to have some videos too. Like I feel like we're putting good content, but videos too. So let me see, like what can be done.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's the website for now.
Yes. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Here's the contact page if you want to see. Like,
Yeah, please do. Okay. Business Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. after hours, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. I like that. After hours, so 5 to 6 client don't work. Okay. Give a spacing. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. is too tight. Always give a spacing. Yeah. 8 a.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Right? Should we do like after hours 5 to 9 p.m.?
Yeah, because there's no point in that extra hour.
Extra hour.
Or
Okay,
even
so
like
make
that.
after hours 5 to 9 p.m. please.
Okay.
Emergencies 24 hours. Good. And
We'll
info
change
at
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, simplify that too. That looks too big. Remember, we would love to hear
Yeah.
from you.
When you click on the tabs like service and about, will it bring you to a different page? Or would you
Yes,
just scroll
eventually.
down?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, eventually. Like but right now this is a preview. It's a work in progress. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
and
you.
we're working on the About Us page now.
Sure, no problem. So now you see, and I think Vijay, now you got the idea, like how SEO is also important, and it's integral part of the design element that we take the SEO expert advice from the day one of the designing, so we can be able to implement it. And the companies who don't do it, they end up struggling on the SEO because they design something good, but become dysfunctional on the SEO and kind of it, right? So that's why. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna tell him like that background is going to be a little bit wavy, a little bit animated, but we'll see. A very slightly like waves are moving, like in a loop, 5 second loop, and then come back to the seamless loop. So we'll see about that. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you very much. Anybody has any questions?
It's
No?
really good website design.
Good.
Yeah,
You like it?
It's really good, yeah.
Thank you, thank you. It's a work in
Thank
progress,
you
and
so much for your opinions, guys.
yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. And we are here as a team, right? You can engage us. So please improve all those things and demo me end of the day today with your shift
Yeah.
report and screenshots.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.